All right, so we are gonna work on covering our 3D letters today. Here's an example of one that is finished. You can see how nice these edges lay down. We're gonna use tissue paper, and that's what this is, tissue paper and a little bit of glue and water mixture. So we just add a little bit of water to our glue, and that makes it a little bit runnier. So it's not like globbing glue like a normal glue. So it's gonna be just slightly runny. So I chose this lovely magenta color. I'm just gonna do this one color. You know, this M that I showed you has a few different colors on there. There's probably a few different greens. Looks like there was even like a blue that was mixed in. And you can absolutely do that. You wanna kind of be careful when you're mixing colors because sometimes they may turn out like a brown or something like that. So consider your color choices like this with the blue and the green. Those are analogous colors, so that is gonna work just fine. Whereas if you mixed complementary colors like an orange or a blue or something like that, it may turn brown or something. Okay, so here we go. This is how we are going to do the finishing here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of my glue and water mixture, get a little off on my brush there, and I'm just gonna start to add a little glue there. I'm also gonna do a little on the edge, like that. And then all you need to do is tear little pieces off, or you could cut them if you prefer to have edges that are straight. You could sure cut them. You'll see sometimes the tissue paper, depending on the paper, it will bleed a little bit, so you can kind of see there's some color. So it may change your glue and water mixture slightly, but that's all right, it's not a big deal. So the goal is really to get these to lay nice and flat. So if you are starting with a surface where your tape isn't completely flat or it's bubbled up, you may notice that. So you might want to fix that before you start adding your tissue paper. The next thing that you'll notice is when you overlap them, your colors will be much darker. And that's normal. But do try to get them to lay down nice and flat. Okay, so I am now going to let this dry. Obviously I can't flip it over and do the back side while this one is drying, or it's gonna stick to my paper. So I'm just gonna let this one dry for a little while, maybe even overnight. E-learners at home, if you don't have tissue paper and a glue and water mixture, you could use paint. You could use wrapping papers. I have a couple here, so you could do the same process with a wrapping paper on there. You could print off pictures or use actual photos, and you could use the glue and water again, or like a Mod Podge, which we've used before, and you could glue those down. You could put the glue on and add some glitter. So the possibilities are really endless. So think about how you'd want to do that for those of you that are at home. Again, there's a lot of options, but for us at school, we are going to use this tissue paper and the glue and water mixture to get these finished off.